So here I am making my first video. Um, I decided to begin, I guess, somewhat, I guess it's a vlog. I'm very new to all of this, but I don't know. I just thought that me coming on and sharing this season of my life would not only help me to get it out, but it also will help someone else who might be going through it as well. You see, my husband of 15 years suddenly passed away on January 26th of this year, 2023. And it's been almost 4 months on the 26th of May. When I tell you this has been the hardest thing for me to deal with, words cannot even explain how difficult this is. My husband and I were very close. Our family, we always were seen together. We were always together. You know, it was never a moment when we weren't together. We laughed, we cried. Did I always like him? No. he messed up just like any other husband, but we loved each other. And I know I've messed up too, and he always loved me, always showed me love, always held me down. He was my person. Like I heard Michelle Obama say just the other day when I was watching the special that they have now on Netflix. She said that Barack is her home. And I could relate to that so much because that's exactly what my husband was to me. He was home. And in these moments, especially these past couple of days, I've just been so lost without him. It's so hard. I miss him so much. And most of the time I don't know what to do with these feelings. It's like it's the sea of sadness that just flushes over me. I mean, he truly was home. He was the one I went to when I had things like this that I couldn't deal with. He helped me to sort it out, give me a hug and tell me it's okay. He was my happy place. He kept me light. He was my security. I knew that my best friend was there waiting for me. Always. I could pick up the phone and call him, or he calls me, or we exchange a text that just solidified the fact that he was home. And now he's not here anymore. My house is silent. My children go to bed. We have 26, 12, and 14-year-old. And when they go to bed, that's the sound that I hear. Silence. Deafening silence. And I find that most people don't understand. Only the people who have been through this can get it. The amount of hurt that you feel, the amount of anger and happiness, because truly my husband promised me till death do us part, and he gave me that. He was my person, so full of love for me and my children. He gave me exactly that. For the 15 years that we were together, married, we've been together for 23 years. He loved me until death did he part. I loved him. He gave me the best parts of him. And now he's gone. So, I guess these vlogs will just be the moments of widowhood. As a widower or widow, I truly believe that we are survivors. We are survivors. We don't get much credit. And so that's what I want to showcase what it looks like to survive after you lost the person who was in your life for however long they were in your life, whether it was one day or 100 years. The loss is great. So on here we can cry together, we can laugh sometimes, we can just enjoy each other if you want to interact in the comments. But that's all this is. It's just a little bit of a outlet to show the world, whomever is watching. I have no idea who's watching. I won't say the world, but whoever's watching, that you're not alone in this struggle. Here I am, 4 months in, and some days I'm good. The past few days I haven't been. It's like yesterday I ran across a picture of my husband and I that we took for our wedding. They were more casual pictures. Maybe one day I'll show it on this vlog, but right now I'm in my room and I just picked up the camera and just said go. But I came across the picture, and the picture, it was actually the one that was on our wedding program. It was just us being us. And I remember the day like yesterday. We were out in the middle of a place called University of Tampa. It's very scenic. They do such great landscaping, and so we took pictures there. And the photographer was telling us to just be natural, and so we were already sitting there talking and just loving on each other because it was just before our wedding. And my husband turned my face towards him and we kissed, and the photographer took this picture that just encapsulated the love that we shared for one another, that lasted throughout the 15 years that we were married. When I saw that picture, I just fell apart. I couldn't keep composed. Because unlike someone just deciding that it's over, at least there's maybe a possibility that you could be together again, or just the possibility that you can be friends and have a good relationship at some point, or maybe not, but that person's still around somewhere in life. But with death, it's final. And seeing that picture made me realize that I will never have a moment like that again with him. It makes me so sad. I miss him so much. I won't have those moments again. But despite knowing that, I'm still hopeful got to be a purpose behind this. And I know that's cliche, so many people are trying to find meaning and purpose in this life, and you're always talking about it, but I truly believe from the bottom of my heart that there is a purpose for people who are surviving such devastating loss. For us widowers, lost someone that was dear and near to us, there has to be purpose for us being here. And we'll even explore that a little bit. Like, what is it? So right now I have what they call widow's brain. It's just foggy. Just can't think most of the time. I can't think past 1 minute to the next. Some mornings I'm stuck. I can't even move. I'm just like, okay, what's next? And I'm a woman of faith, and so I just lay there and I just pray and meditate and just say, okay, God, you got this. Now what? So I'm hopeful that there's more. I believe that there's more. I won't lie, I am very sad. And for all of us out there who are widows and widowers, it is okay to be sad. Even if it's been only a few months, a day, years. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry still. Because you're not just grieving the loss of the person who was in your life, the person who you decided to commit yourself to, but you're also grieving all the dreams you once had. You're mourning the loss of that. You're mourning the loss of a parent to children. You're mourning the loss of hearing his laugh, his or her laugh, cry, talking to them every morning over coffee, going out little date nights here and there. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be sad. Give yourself grace. Don't try to rush past this thing. Just journey through it. And even in the sadness, I choose to get up and be a mom to my children. In the sadness, I choose to go to work as best as possible and show up for the people who need me. I choose to take time to talk to people. I mean, this grief thing has made me more compassionate than ever. It's even made me see how I've messed up in the past when people have been grieving themselves, and I just didn't know what to say, so I didn't say anything. And I realized how messed up that is because it happened to me. And how alone the person felt because I didn't show up. Well, I'm sorry I've taken so much time, but I just want you to know that I'm here. I'm here for you. I know what you're going through. I know how you feel. I've read post after post. I'm part of a widows group on Facebook, a couple of them. And in every post, I can say, oh, man, I know that feeling. So I know how you feel. And I'm here. I know I'm just a recording behind the camera, but I'm a real person who is going through this journey called grief. And I am a survivor. So feel free to comment in the comments below. Just share your story. Let me know you're here because it helps. And again, I'll be posting more. I'll get into more about my husband, about our story, about about the next steps, what's going on, what can I do now that I've experienced this level of loss. What's next? I'll be interested to see myself, because again, I just don't know. And I'm sorry, I look a hot mess. I'm just about to retire for the evening. But I needed and saying I wanted to begin this journey on YouTube to vlog about this whole thing. And so this is the first of many. So know that I love you. Know that I'm here for you. And I'm praying for you. Because if it's hard for me, I know it's hard for you too. But we'll get through this. We'll get through this. So on that note, I say good night, and I'll see you next time. God bless you.